The Boston Celtics have been good for what feels like forever, but as of late, this is a team that has not been able to get over the hump, not able to take that final step. But there's good news. The Celtics have two of the most promising young two-way players in the entire NBA, JAYSON Tatum, Jaylen Brown. And if you ask me, I don't think Jaylen Brown gets close to the amount of love that he deserves. Jaylen Brown is somebody that came into the NBA as not necessarily a project, but they were a high-level athlete that had a lot to learn. You look at Brown's development from his rookie season to now, and I mean, come on, it's night and day. This guy's game just keeps evolving at a rapid rate. He just keeps getting better and better. You know who's similar in that regard? JAYSON Tatum. And you want to know what's scary? I mean, come on, even I couldn't believe this one. Apparently, JAYSON Tatum has grown. Hey, I guess maybe Tacko Fall is rubbing off on him, and we are definitely going to be covering Tacko Fall this video. Before we go any further, be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications because you will not want to miss another Get Like Coop video, and that's facts. This upcoming week, I'm going to be streaming a lot of NBA 2K21 on Next Gen and some other games. A lot of you guys don't know I used to make gaming videos. The gaming videos that I used to make were pretty awesome, and I really want to get back to creating gaming content for you guys. So streaming is a good way to kind of ease back into that. So be sure to check my stream out. The link is going to be in the description below. You'll also find the link to my football channel there. We have some great content coming to that channel very soon. Lastly, dropping a like on this video shows me that you are in fact the real MVP. Man, this NBA season is going to be so overwhelming. I can already feel it. Let me know if you guys are getting the same vibes in the comments below. But I mean, seriously, I think that's a good thing, because all of this movement, all of this player movement, it gives us more to look forward to. Like I said in my past videos, we don't have to wait 10 years to see something isn't working out for a player, a team, or an organization. Now, when it comes to JAYSON Tatum, this guy has amazed me in so many different ways. I can't believe that I am actually surprised by Tatum and his progress yet again. So check this out. I went to Draft Express because this is one of the most legit sites when it comes to finding players' true heights. Draft Express wrote about JAYSON Tatum pre-draft. They said Tatum stands over 6'8" in shoes with a 6'11" wingspan and an upper body that looks as if it can fill out over time as he matures physically. He combines that with an advanced, diversified skill level and flashes of two-way potential, which make it easy to see why Tatum has been a top-rated prospect all season long. So let's just flash back for a quick second. Let's go back to Tatum stands over 6'8" in shoes. And let me stop and interrupt myself and say, man, what a great scouting report. Shout out to the writer. So Tatum comes into the league 6'7", 6'8". What I'm about to tell you is going to shock you. Brad Stevens says that JAYSON Tatum is now 6'10". JAYSON Tatum, 6'10". Some things are simply unfair. JAYSON Tatum was already a beast. He was already one of the best contested shot makers and takers in the NBA, and let me tell you, this guy takes a lot of them. JAYSON Tatum being 6'10" just does not seem real. So this was posted to Tatum's Snapchat about a day or two ago. Tatum says, yo, I'm 6'9", this look crazy, laughing emojis. He's standing next to Tacko Fall. Tacko Fall is really tall. Tacko Fall is apparently 7'5" or 7'6". If you ask Tacko Fall, he's going to say 7'6", but I believe the NBA lists him at 7'5". Now, naturally, growing an inch isn't going to make Tatum some unbelievably unreal player, but what it does do is it makes him a little more versatile. We don't see guys this tall be this skilled that often. There's only a handful of guys that come to mind when you think of guys that are 6'10" and are this crafty, this agile. It looks like Tatum bulked up a little too, which is big because Tatum says He feels like he can do a better job finishing through contact and becoming more of a defensive presence. Now, I'm not going to say the Celtics were weak or anything big last year, but the truth is they could have used an upgrade. Well, now JAYSON Tatum is 6'10". If Tatum wants to be more of a menace on the defensive side of the basketball, growing to 6'10" or being 6'10" is definitely a step in the right direction. Ainge says his goal with Tatum and Brown are to develop these guys into versatile star players, similar to the type of player that can be found right now in Milwaukee and with the two LA teams. In the comments below, let's go ahead and drop our predictions for Tatum this season. We can also try to predict, is he going to be on the all defensive team? Is he going to be an MVP candidate? That type of stuff too. I'm just trying to see where everybody's head is right now when it comes to JAYSON Tatum. This is going to be wild, but I truly feel like the Celtics getting Tristan Thompson is not getting enough love. Tristan Thompson is a player that has proven it before. He has the numbers. He goes out, he defends at a high level, he grabs boards. He's the ultimate effort player at the big man position. And on the perimeter, it's not like Tristan Thompson doesn't know what to do with the basketball. He can be a threat. Speaking of being a threat, this is scary. Tacko Fall said he only posted up and stayed near the rim in college. Thinks he's come a long way with his ability to play further from the hoop, handling the ball like bigs do in the Boston Celtics system. Last season, the Celtics had a very versatile rotation, but they weren't the longest team. Tacko Fall, one of the longest players in the entire NBA. Imagining him being able to handle the ball just enough to be a threat, just enough to make the right play, would be major for his game. All of a sudden, maybe the Celtics are willing to give Tacko Fall some more minutes. Something else that would help Tacko's case for some minutes? Working on his strength and conditioning. You see, Tacko Fall, phenomenal player, but last season, I'd say his conditioning could have improved. And if you ask him, he'd say the same thing. One major flaw with Tacko Fall was also his pick and roll defense. Well, apparently he's been working with his strength and conditioning coach to get quicker. And he says he's improved tremendously. Imagine that, somebody 7'5", 7'6", mobile, able to step out and be a passable pick and roll defender. Because let's be real, guarding the pick and roll is tough for most centers in the NBA. So I'm not going to set some unrealistic bar for Tacko Fall to become this dominant pick and roll defender. He just has to be decent enough to play, and all of a sudden the game completely opens up for him. Big time shot blocker, a player with absurd gravity. When I tell you guys I'm rooting for Tacko Fall, that doesn't tell the half of it. If you guys think the Celtics should play Tacko Fall more this season, comment down below. Clicking the video on the screen right now is a great way to support the channel. I'm Get Like Coop, bringing you guys the scoop until our next upload.